So welcome back to Satori Graphics, everybody, and today is a slightly different kind of video because I've actually got a kind of podcast for you today, and we're going to be talking about the 6 different steps for success as a graphic designer heading into 2020. Now today's upload isn't going to be visually orientated because it's mainly just a podcast, so you're going to be using your ears. You might be laying down, you're walking somewhere or on a bus or a train, but wherever you are, tune in and listen along to my 6 steps for success as a graphic designer heading into 2020. When I actually settle on a final choice for a camera, I will actually do these podcasts on camera. But for today, just relax and listen to what I've got to say about success as a graphic designer. Now the first one is micro goals, and I'm going to explain exactly what that is, but firstly, before you set up goals for yourself or micro goals, you actually want to have a clear end goal in sight. So you want to have something that you want to achieve in mind, and you need to be absolutely positive and sure of that final stage. So let's say, for example, you want to gain 20 new clients in 2020. That can be your end goal. But you need to also realize the micro goals to get to that position. Actually visualizing your process and your path to your end goal is really crucial, but also powerful to your success. So as an example, let's go back to the 20 clients or 20 new clients for 2020. You're going to need to set up things like a portfolio. You're also going to need to have a tried and a true method for actually contacting clients and getting your foot in the door, so to speak. You might also need to update your logo, your branding, and all of these, small steps in the process. Without having a clear sight or path to your end goal, it's like embarking on a trip or a journey without a kind of map or a sat-nav or a compass. You're going to get lost along the way, and you're not going to have a clear idea of where you're going. So the first tip today for, 6 tips for success as a graphic designer is to set micro goals and follow them to your end goal. Think of it as like stepping stones or steps towards that end goal. I would actually write them down or use a kind of software such as Millernote, where you can actually map out your plan or your journey for 2020. So the second tip for success as a graphic designer or just a business person in general is actually to learn a new skill every single week, or if you can, every single day. This isn't just going to boost your confidence and keep you, working on yourself as a person, but you're actually going to learn skills that are going to help you in your journey to success as a designer or a business person. So that might be something like learning a new Illustrator function, or you might learn a new logo design technique, or something as small as learning a new terminology in graphic design. Just try and better yourself as a person in terms of, the niche that you're working in every single week or every single day. When you keep trying to better yourself and improving on what you already know, you're putting yourself in that mindset and that kind of headspace where you're going to keep improving and growing as a designer. So the third tip to success is actually really powerful, and it's really easy to do as well. And that is, when you do get a new client, the very first project that you work on together, try and over-deliver on that project. Now this is hugely powerful because in today's world, there are many people and many designers who are lazy and they offer the bare minimum of work, energy, and time spent on a client. So if you over-deliver, that client is going to be really wowed and, taken aback by your approach. This is going to make you stand out in their mind, and you're going to leave a really great impression within that first project. So say, for example, you tell the client that you're going to offer 3 pre-logo designs or initial ideas, shall I say, within 7 days. Try and get to them those 3 ideas, but in 4 days, or deliver, say, 5 in 5 days or 7 days. Just over-deliver on what they're going to expect of you, and you will see the benefits of this later down the road. Try and do this on every single first project that you work on with a client in 2020, and just watch how well your business is going to grow because of it. This is something I've personally done over the years, and it is a really huge and powerful technique for success as a graphic designer. Now the fourth tip for success is something I kind of stole from Nike, and that is their slogan of "Just do it." Now whatever you think about Nike, just drop that for a moment. That slogan, "Just do it," if you think about it, it is really hugely powerful. I can guarantee that most of you, if not all of you at some point, have procrastinated and just put something off over and over again. If you just adopt this slogan or this, mantra of just do it, you will start to see how powerful it is. Because often the case is that just starting a project or just starting that thing that you don't want to do is the hardest part. Once you actually get into it, it's kind of easier from thereafter. So it might be part of a project that you're really dreading or something that's really tedious and boring. Just do it. Just throw yourself into it and see what happens, because I've discovered that most of the time it's a lot easier after that initial hurdle mentally of just starting that thing that you don't want to do. So the penultimate tip for success as a graphic designer in 2020 is to spend at least 30 minutes a day looking for new clients. Don't expect clients just to come to you, even if you've got a portfolio or a website. Don't expect them just to flood into the door and, ask you for a logo design or a brochure, whatever. Unless you've got a huge following on social media, or you're, ranking on the first page of Google, that's not going to happen. So if you're finding it hard to gain lots of clients, every single day, spend 30 minutes looking for those clients. Now you can search Twitter hashtags such as graphic design jobs or logo design needed. Just check on Twitter for those hashtags and those search terms. There's also things like Facebook groups, and social media in general is just a hub and a hive for people looking for graphic designers if you look for it. Also, don't ignore the potential for locally sourcing graphic design jobs. Check around locally, because there are going to be people who need jobs, especially if you contact family members and friends of friends and stuff like that. But also, I say spend 30 minutes looking for clients. Also try and improve your methods as well. So write templates that are really engaging and really sell yourself and your skills and who you are as a graphic designer. And so the last tip today for success as a graphic designer in 2020 is to update your portfolio. Now I'm going to hold my hands up right here. I'm really guilty of this because I'm strapped for time right now. But I really need to update my portfolio, as the projects I've got on there are at least 3 and more years older. So 3, 5, 10 years old. And also I want to change the style of my portfolio. It doesn't reflect who I am at the moment. It kind of reflected who I was 5 years ago, but not right now. So just try and update your portfolio and make sure it reflects who you are, your skills, the niche that you want to operate in, and make sure it's got your most recent projects in there, because as you evolve as a graphic designer and pick up new skills, your most recent projects are probably going to be the ones that are better. Now you might want to use something like Adobe Portfolio, and I did make a video on that, and I personally am probably going to use that to update my portfolio. Hopefully this year sometime, if I find the time to do it, that is. So yeah, those were the tips on success as a graphic designer in 2020, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know it's a little bit different, and I will try and whack some kind of visuals on there, but like I said, in the future I will try and look to getting my camera, because I've not still settled on what camera I want to get yet. But yeah, do let me know what you thought of today's upload, and there is going to be more illustrated content and other content on my channel 3 to 4 times every single week. If you do want to help out my channel, just share it to somebody on social media who you think will benefit from my graphic design content. And until next time guys, design your future today. Peace.